إلى يوم القيامة. ولعن الله آل زياد وآل مروان، ولعن الله بني أمية قاتبة، ولعن الله ابن مرجانة، ولعن الله عمر بن سعد، ولعن الله شمرا، ولعن الله أمة أسرجت وألجمت وتنقبت لقتالك بأبي أنت وأمي، لقد عزم مصابي بك. فأسأل الله الذي يكرم مقامك وأكرمني بك أن يرزقني طلب ثارك مع إمام منصور من أهل بيت محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. اللهم اجعلني عندك وجيحا وأبرو إلى الله وإلى رسوله ممن أسس أساس ذلك وبنى عليه بنيانه وجرى في ظلمه وجوره عليكم وعلى أشيائكم. برأت إليكم منهم وأتقرب إلى الله ثم إليكم بموالاتكم وموالاة وليكم، وبالبراءة من أعدائكم والناصبين لكم الحرب، وبالبراءة من أشياعهم وأتباعهم. إني سلم لمن سالمكم وحرب لمن حاربكم وولي لمن والاكم وعدو لمن عاداكم. فأسأل الله الذي يكرمني بمعرفتكم ومعرفة أوليائكم ورزقني البراءة من أعدائكم أن يجعلني معكم في الدنيا والآخرة، وأن يثبت لي عندكم قدم صدق في الدنيا والآخرة، وأسأله أن يبلغني المقام المحمود لكم عند الله، وأن يرزقني طلب ثاري مع إمام هدى داهر ناطق بالحق منكم. وأسأل الله بحقكم وبالشأن الذي لكم عنده أن يعطيني بمصابي بكم أفضل ما يعطي مصابا بمصيبته، مصيبة ما أعظمها وأعظم رزيتها في الإسلام وفي جميع السماوات والأرض. اللهم اجعلني في مقامي هذا ممن تناله منك صلوات ورحمة ومغفرة. اللهم اجعل محياي محيا محمد وآل محمد، ومماتي ممات محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إن هذا يوم تبركت به بنو أمية وابن آكلة الأكباد اللعين ابن اللعين على لسانك ولسان نبيك صلى الله عليه وآله. في كل موطن وموقف وقف فيه نبيك صلى الله عليه وآله. اللهم العن أبا سفيان ومعاوية ويزيد بن معاوية عليهم منك اللعنة عبد العابدين. وهذا يوم فرحت به آل زياد وآل مروان بقتلهم الحسين صلوات الله عليه. اللهم فضاعف عليهم اللعن منك والعذاب الأليم. اللهم إني أتقرب إليك في هذا اليوم وفي موقفي هذا وأيام حياتي بالبراءة منهم واللعنة عليهم وبالموالاة بنبيك وآل نبيك عليه وعليهم السلام. اللهم لعن أول ظالم ظلم حق محمد وآل محمد وآخر تابع له على ذلك. اللهم لعن عصابة التي جاهدت الحسين وشايعت وبايعت وتابعت على قتله. اللهم لعنهم جميعا. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليكم مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعل الله آخر الأهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. اللهم خس أنت أول ظالم باللعن مني وابدأ به أولا، ثم لعن الثاني والثالث والرابع. اللهم لعن يزيد خامسا، والعن عبيد الله بن زياد وابن مرجان وعمر بن سعد وشمرا وآل أبي سفيان وآل زياد وآل مروان إلى يوم القيامة. سجود. اللهم لك الحمد حمد الشاكرين لك على مسابهم. الحمد لله على عظيم رزيته. اللهم ارزقني شفاعة الحسين يوم الورود، وثبت لي قدم صدق عندك مع الحسين وأصحاب الحسين الذين بذلوا مهجهم دون الحسين عليه السلام. صلوات.
O my Master, I wish I was with you in Karbala. I wish it was me that was thirsty and not you. I wish it was my body that was crushed by the horses and not your body. O my Master, I wish it was my neck that was hit by the sword and not your neck. I wish it was my head that was put on top of a spear and not your head. O my Master, I know I am not worthy to be your servant, but O my Master, please believe me. I do not want anything except to see you smile at me. O Allah, please allow me to be in heaven with my Master Imam Hussain. My only request will be to be a servant of the children of Hussain. May both my eyes be sacrificed for one glance at your light, O my Master. Salawat.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات. गूंजी बवक्त सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्त सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। काटो न मेरा खुश्क गला, हाँ गला, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्ते सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। अम्मा किसी ने पानी की एक बूंद भी न दी, अम्मा किसी ने पानी की एक बूंद भी न दी। मैं बार बार कहता रहा, हाँ मैं बार बार कहता रहा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्ते सिर सदा, सूखी हुई है हल, सूखी हुई है मेरे मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। अम्मा किसी ने पानी की एक बूंद भी न दी, अम्मा किसी ने पानी की एक बूंद भी न दी। मैं बार बार कहता रहा, हाँ मैं बार बार कहता रहा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्ते सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। दरबार में लईन के कोहराम मच गया, दरबार में लईन के कोहराम मच गया। मुख्तार से जो सर ने कहा, हाँ मुख्तार से जो सर ने कहा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्ते सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। ज़ानों पे रखे सर को कहा एक ज़ईफ़ ने, ज़ानों पे रख के सर को कहा एक ज़ईफ़ ने, अकबर कहाँ है जल्द बता, हाय अकबर कहाँ है जल्द बता, मैं हुसैन हूँ। गूंजी बवक्ते सिर सदा, मैं हुसैन हूँ। काटो ना मेरा खुश्क गला, हाँ काटो ना मेरा खुश्क गला, मैं हुसैन हूँ। मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today is the 10th of Muharram. Ashura has arrived. As-salam ala al-Hussain wa ala Ali ibn al-Hussain wa ala awlad al-Hussain wa ala ashab al-Hussain. Come with me on a journey back in time. Let's go back 1400 years. Today, we will all shed tears for Hussain. Today, we will give our condolences to Sayyida Fatimatu Zahra. Our Imam, Aba Abdullah, he is tired, he is exhausted, he is thirsty. The day of Hussain has arrived. All around the world, the words, Labbaika ya Hussain, Labbaika ya Hussain, will be chanted and will reverberate in every corner of the earth. Hussein's sacrifice is universal, compelling anyone from any background to drop their heads and to their knees and cry for Aba Abdullah. Last night I was watching a musiba where a father, he was sitting in the crowd with his two young sons. They were twins, around the ages of 6 or 7, but they both did not have the ability to hear. As the men started to shed tears for Aba Abdullah, the two boys, they look at their father and raise his head and motion to him, please tell us what the Maqatil is saying. The father starts to translate the words into sign language to the boys. As they look at their father's tears, as they look at their father, tears start to fall for Aba Abdullah. This is the impact that Hussain has on all our hearts. So pour your heart out for Hussain today. Let our sins be washed away. Lower your heads. Let us join our 12th Imam and cry for Hussain. The poets say that today, Imam al-Mahdi, he sees the event of Karbala as they happened, reliving every moment. When he sees Abu Fazl al-Abbas fall to the ground without his severed arms, and when he sees Al-Qasim's body torn to pieces by the hooves, when he sees Aba Abdullah struggle to remove the spear from Ali al-Akbar's chest, when he sees the arrow pierce the neck of Ali al-Asghar, or when he sees his grandfather being hit by blow after blow, he will cry blood tears today. I ask you, brothers and sisters, to keep one thought in your hearts today, especially the fathers. Have you ever seen a daughter see their father in pain? No matter what age they are, they will rush to their father to give them comfort, either by touching the face with their hands, or by embracing them, or by kissing the cheek of their father. Today, throughout the day, keep Sukaina in your thoughts today. Imagine what is going through her head today. Today is Ashura. Today is the day of the 10th of Muharram. Ashura Day is the most tragic day for all Muslims, in particular for us Shia. But it is also a day of reflection, a day to realign ourselves to the path of Hussain, a day to take an oath that you will always fight for truth and justice. It is a day that we all pledge our allegiance to our Imam, Imam al-Mahdi. On this day, Imam Hussain displayed every single human quality at its peak, at its best. brotherhood, kindness, compassion, how to protect and care for family. If you need to look for inspiration to be a better person, just look to Hussain on Ashura, the day of Ashura. The day when 72 brave and faithful men were martyred, the day of great sacrifice, the day Islam was saved from destruction, the day of Ashura, the day the Holy Prophet leaves the heavens to join us in mourning, the day Mawla Ali, Amir al-Mu'mineen leaves heaven, the day Sayyida Fatima leaves the heavens to cry with us for the 72 martyrs, but she especially will cry for her beloved Hussein. The day of Ashura, a day full of tragedy. Millions of mourners descend toward the land of Karbala to pay their respect and take their oaths to stand up for truth and justice, just as Abba Abdullah did. But what shall we recite today? Which tragedy shall we remember today? So much suffering, so many dead, so much sacrifice, but so much patience. Traditionally, we recite the Shahada of Imam Hussain today. My fellow Hussaini, the Maqatil have neither the courage nor the heart to recite in detail the Shahada of Imam Hussain. But let us try, because Lady Fatima is with us. She would like us to recite the last farewell of Hussain from Sukaina, Zainab, Kulthum, and the other ladies. Today is the day about the man who the Prophet of our religion, Rasulullah, said the following lines: Hussain is from me, and I am from Hussain. Allah loves the one who loves Hussain. Hassan and Hussein are the masters of the youth of paradise. Hassan and Hussein are the leaders of this ummah. Be they sitting or be they standing, Ashura came to the land of Karbala. Ali Akbar, he gives the adhan. Everyone prays Fajr Salah behind Abba Abdullah. Yazid's men, they blow the trumpets to start the battle, and the battle begins. One by one, Hussein's friends and companions go to the battlefield and give their lives for Islam. By the whole time, all the friends and companions are martyred. On Muhammad, Zainab's young sons, went to the battlefield and are martyred. But Zainab, she remains patient, saving her tears for Abba Abdullah. Qasim, Lady Farwa's only son, goes to the battlefield and is martyred. He is also trampled by the horses. Ali Akbar, he goes to the battlefield and is martyred with a dreadful wound in his chest. Abbas, he could not bear the sad cries of Al-Atash, Al-Atash, from his beloved niece Sukaina. He goes to get water and does not return. His arms are severed. The scene when Hurmala pierces the right eye with an arrow that makes Abul Fadl fall from the horse. It breaks the heart. It also broke Hussein. Since dawn, Abba Abdullah, he carried 72 bodies back to the camp. Hussein is thirsty, he is tired, he is heartbroken, but he keeps going on. Patience was his prayer, and sacrifice to save Islam was his goal. By Asr time, Hussein, he is left with his baby, Ali al-Asghar, and his son, Sayyid al-Sajjad, Imam Zain al-Abidin, who was too ill to fight. Ali Asghar was very thirsty. Hussein takes his baby to get some water, but Umar ibn Sa'd orders Hurmala to kill Asghar. Ali Asghar, the young soldier, did not get any water. Instead, he got an arrow in his neck and flapped his arms like a bird flaps its wings. They asked Hurmala, what type of arrow did he use on that day to kill Ali al-Asghar? He said, I used a three-pronged arrow that we usually use to cut the neck of a camel. According to narrations, Imam Hussain has the baby in his arms. The arrow, it pierces the neck. Abba Abdullah takes the blood of Ali al-Asghar and throws it in the air. None of the blood comes back. Not even a single drop hits the earth. Imam Hussain and Rubab dig a grave themselves and bury Ali al-Asghar. So much suffering Abba Abdullah has to go through. So much loss that our Imam had to bear. Abba Abdullah is all alone, thirsty, tired and heartbroken. He stands in the center of the camp and sees the bodies of his companions lying on the floor. He looks towards the tents of his brother Aqil, but they are empty. He looks towards the tents of his brother Ja'far, but they are empty. He looks at the bodies of all of the Banu Hashim on the floor. How does Abba Abdullah feel at this moment? Imam al-Hussein cries out, O Abba, son of Ali, O Ali al-Akbar, O Habib ibn Madahir, O Muslim ibn Awsaja, O Zuhair ibn al-Qain, O valiant warriors, O brave fighters, why is it that I call you, but you do not hear me? Or I invite you, but you do not answer me. If you are asleep, I urge you to wake up, as these are the granddaughters of Rasulullah that are about to be attacked. I urge you to wake up and protect them and defend them from the enemy that's coming towards them after me. When he says these lines, he utters the famous words, Al-Min Nasirin Surana. Is there any helper to help us? Is there anyone out there to support us? Is there anyone out there to come alongside us? After saying these words of poetry, the ladies of the camp, they start to cry in pain, realizing the loneliness of Imam al-Hussein. My salam to you, O Zainab, O Kulthum. My salam to you, O Ruqayya, O Kubra, O Sukaina. My salam to you, O Rubab, O Layla, O Farwa, O Amma Fizza. Fi Aman Allah, Fi Aman Allah. All the ladies, they gather around Hussein. They all cry and cry as they say their last farewell to Abba Abdullah. This next interaction between Imam Sajjad and Abba Abdullah, it is heartbreaking. Come with me, let us join Abba Abdullah. Zainab, he says, take me to my son, Zain al-Abidin. Abidin. Zainab, let me say fi aman Allah to my son, Sayyid Al-Sajjad. Hussein and Zainab go to Imam Zain al-Abidin's tent. Sayyid Al-Sajjad, he's lying unconscious on his bed, unaware what has been happening. Zainab shakes his shoulder and says, son Sajjad, your father has come to see you. Imam Zain al-Abidin opens his eyes. He sees his father, who is wearing white clothes, marked with blood spots everywhere. I ask you, O Zainul Abidin, did you recognize your father? The poets say, when our fourth Imam opens his eyes, he could not believe the sight of his father. It was as if his back was broken and Al-Hussein had become an old man. Imam Hussain says to his son, in that gentle, in that kind voice, my son Sajjad, I have come to say fi aman Allah. I am going to the battlefield. Listen to the response. Why you, Baba? Where is Habib ibn Madahir? He is dead, my son. Habib has been killed, my son. Baba, where is Muslim ibn Awsaja? He is dead, my son. He has been killed. Muslim has been killed. Baba, Aina Ali al-Akbar. Where is Ali al-Akbar? He is gone. Ali Akbar has been killed. Baba, listen to these words. Aina Ammu Abbas. Baba, where is my uncle Abbas? He is dead, my son. He has been killed. Abbas has been killed. Tears pour from Hussein and Zainab's eyes. Then Imam al-Sajjad inquires about Ali al-Asghar, as he could no longer hear the cries of his baby brother. My son Sajjad, don't ask me about anyone else. My son, everyone is dead except for you and me. All of a sudden, Sayyid Al-Sajjad tries to get up from his bed. He says, Auntie Zainab, give me my sword and give me a stick. Abba Abdullah asked, why do you want a sword, my son? He said, a sword so I can go and defend my father. I will go to the battlefield. I will protect my father's life. Then Hussein asked, why do you need a stick? A stick so I can hold myself up. Imam al-Hussein said to his son, you are the most pure and the most noble of my lineage. After me, come towards him, O people. Pledge your allegiance to him, O Ali ibn al-Hussein, who will be there for the poor and the destitute and the orphans after me if you die. O Zainab, if Ali ibn al-Hussein dies, then know that there will be none of the lineage to remain after us. So people, come and pledge your allegiance to your Imam after me. Then he looks towards his son and says, he puts his hand on his head, no, son Sajjad, no, you are too sick for jihad. Son Sajjad, your jihad is still to come. Imam Hussain continues, you will have a lot of work to do after my death. You will face lots of hardship and suffering, my son. Ali ibn al-Hussein, stay on the true path. Son, do not be afraid to fight for truth and justice. Zain al-Abidin, just be patient. Son, maintain your patience at all times. Son, Allah is with people who remain patient. Patience, my son, patience. I ask you, O Aba Abdullah, how can your son remain patient when his auntie's hijab will be torn off, when she becomes a captive? How can your son remain patient when Yazid plays with your holy head in Damascus? How will Ali ibn al-Hussein remain patient when Sukaina dies from grief after seeing your head in Sham? Allahu Akbar. Imam Hussain, he continues, my son Zainul Abidin, this is for you all. Convey my salam to all my friends, my Shia. When you reach Medina, son Sajjad, do tell them Hussein died for truth and justice. Lastly, my son, tell my Shia to remember me whenever they drink water. Fi aman Allah, my son, fi aman Allah. Imam Hussain and Zainab, they leave the tent. Sister Zainab, my last will to you. Zainab, I am leaving you in charge of this caravan. Sister Zainab, take care of Sayyid Al-Sajjad. My sister Zainab, I am leaving you in Amana under your protection. Oh, my sister Zainab, look after my little Sukaina. She will cry a lot after my death. Tears start to flow from Hussein's eyes as he speaks about his daughter. Sister Zainab, but you must remain patient. Patience, my sister. Patience, my sister. Fi aman Allah, ya Zainab. Imam Hussain, he walks to his horse. Hussein, Allah, Aba Abdullah had helped everyone to mount their horses, but now Hussein is alone. There is no one to help him mount his horse. Zainab, she sees her brother struggling to get on the horse. Oh, Aba Abdullah, bring your horse nearer my tent, my brother. I will help you. Zainab held the reins as Hussein mounts his horse. I ask you, O Aba Abdullah, do you know how Zainab is going to be taken as captive? She will not be mounted onto a caravan. She will be placed in chains and dragged to Kufa and Sham. In these moments, it's as if the whole world slows down. The horse, it moves a few steps. It walks a few more steps, but all of a sudden it stops. Hussein gently strokes the horse's neck and says, oh, my faithful horse, I know you are thirsty. I know you are tired. You have been helping me carry the bodies from the battlefield since dawn. Oh, horse, for the last time, take me to the battlefield. I will not bother you after that. Please let us go. With tears in his eyes, the horse, it turns its neck and looks down at its legs. What did Aba Abdullah say? This breaks the heart. Hussein sees his beloved daughter, Sukaina, clinging to the horse's legs. Sukaina, only 4 years old. Sukaina, the answer to Hussein's prayers for her daughter. Sukaina, Sukaina, who loved Hussein like Sayyida Fatima loved Hussein. Sukaina, the delight of Hussein's heart. Little Sukaina is crying and crying. She says, "Oh horse, do not take my father away. No, horse, no. You will not bring my father back. Since dawn, everyone who has gone to the battlefield has not come back. You took Ali al-Akbar, but he did not return. You took my Ammu Abbas, but he did not return. Please, horse, do not take my father away. I will not be able to live without my father. Please, horse, please." I wonder, while watching this unfold, how does Zainab feel at watching this? What is happening in the heavens? This is when Sayyida Fatima cried, because she knows how Hussein felt at this moment. Hussein loved Sukaina very much. Hussein gets off his horse. "My darling Sukaina, do not cry, my love. Did you not give me permission to go? Sukaina, go, my darling, go. Go and recite du'as with your auntie and mother, your grandmother. She is waiting for me." This next part, listen to these words. "Father, Father, oh Father, I am so used to sleeping on your chest every night. Tell me, Father, how will I go to sleep without you? Father, one last request. Please let me lie down on one more time on your chest." Hussein lays down on the sands of Karbala. O land of Karbala, on this day you embraced Hussein twice. The first time it was so Sukaina could rest her chest on Hussein. The second time Abu Abdullah falls. But who is going to be sitting on the chest of Hussein? Little Sukaina, she puts her head on her father's chest. After a few moments, Sukaina gets up and says, "Go, Father, go. Fi aman Allah, Father." Hussein mounts his horse and heads for the battlefield. Thirsty, tired, wounded and heartbroken, Imam al-Hussein enters the battlefield, and what a fight he puts up. This was the son of Ali. Hussein fought the battle with his greatest might. One by one, Hussein kills the best of warriors of Yazid. The enemies, they are pushed back by the mighty Hussein. Our great Imam fought like a lion. He was the greatest warrior. No one dared come near our Imam. Imam Hussein reaches the banks of River Furat. He sees Abbas lying there. He says, "Abbas, my brother Abbas, did you see me fight, Abbas? Did you see my jihad? My brother Abbas, I wish you were with me. We would have fought the battle together, Abbas." At that moment, the moment has arrived. Angel Jibrail appears in the sky and says, "Oh Hussein, Allah is very pleased with your bravery. Hussein, the time has come to put your sword down. Enough, Hussein, enough. Come to us. Hussein, we are waiting for you." Hussein hears Allah's command. He puts his sword down. The enemies, they see Abu Abdullah put his sword down. The cowards knew that this was their chance. They attacked our Imam from all sides. Ya Allah, Arrows were shot at Abu Abdullah. Hussein was attacked with swords. People who did not have arrows or swords, they threw stones at our Imam. Umar ibn Saad yells to his soldiers, attack him with whatever you can. Imagine the scene, every one of them either throwing rocks on Imam Hussein. Some of them were throwing rocks towards our Imam. Some of them were trying to hit our Imam with arrows. All of a sudden, Jofi, he managed to throw his rock. He manages to throw his rock on the holy forehead of Imam, slicing the forehead of Abu Abdullah, slicing the very forehead that Rasulullah used to kiss, the forehead that used to be kissed by Fatima Zahra. Imam al-Hussein's forehead, it splits open from the cut. He tries to remove the blood that was gushing down. All of a sudden, a man shoots an arrow directly into the forehead of Imam Hussain. A man shoots an arrow in the forehead of Imam Hussain. The blood, it begins to pour down onto Abu Abdullah like Abul Fazl al-Abbas, both of them on their horses. They could not see because of the blood in their eyes. He removes the helmet on his head, and the pain, it was unbearable. He holds his head in pain. Hussein sways left on his horse, then sways right. Your Imam, he is about to fall, but this time the horse, it is walking slowly. Hussein could not stay on his horse. He falls from his horse. My fellow Husseini, imagine the scene. Our Imam, he is covered with arrows from head to toe. I want you to imagine the fall on the land of Karbala. Oh, land of Karbala, how did you greet him? How did he fall on that floor? He falls, but his body, it does not touch the ground. Hussein's body rests on the arrow blades, then slowly lowers. The historians mention that Abu Abdullah, he lay there for an hour to 90 minutes. Imam Ali al-Rida said in one narration, our grandfather Abu Abdullah, he was not killed in Karbala, he was slaughtered in Karbala. His body ridden with wounds from the battle. Abu Abdullah lays on the ground. Shimr shouts to his soldiers, what are you waiting for? Attack him. Ibn Sharik, he comes forward. He comes forward and strikes him on his left shoulder with his sword. Al-Hasin shoots him with an arrow that penetrates his mouth. Another one comes forward, strikes him on his right shoulder. Sinan ibn Anas stabs him in his collarbone, then shoots Abu Abdullah with an arrow in his holy neck. Ibn Wahab stabs him in the side. Hilal ibn Naf says the following, I was standing in front of Al-Hussein and he was drawing his last breath. Never did I see anyone whose face looked better than him or more glowing, even though he was stained with his own blood. In fact, the light emanating from his face distracted me altogether from the thought of killing him. As Abu Abdullah lay in this condition, he asked them for some water, but they refused. news. As our beloved Imam lay there, he looks towards the heavens and says one of the most beautiful du'as. Oh Allah, sublime you are, great of might, omnipotent, independent of all creation, greatly capable of doing whatever you please, forthcoming in mercy, true of promise, inclusive of blessings, clement, near to those who invoke him. After Imam Hussain finishes this beautiful dua, it was then his horse comes and starts to circle around him, rubbing his head on his blood. Ibn Sa'd shouts, "The horse, get the horse, for it is the one of the horses of the Messenger of Allah." Horsemen surround the horse but are unable to capture him. Ibn Sa'd then commands his men to leave the horse be and see what he does. The faithful horse goes back to his master, Abu Abdullah, to rub his head on the Imam's face and to smell him for the last time. The horse then returns back to the tents. Imagine the scene when the women and children see the horse return without its rider and the saddle twisted and full of blood. Imagine the calamity that befalls them all. The time has come, my brothers and sisters. A slave from Yazid's camp, he comes to Hussein. He has a dagger in his hand. He wants to cut off Imam Hussein's head from his holy body. Imam Hussein looks at the slave with that beautiful, gentle look and says, "My friend, you look so much like Bilal, the Holy Prophet's companion. Have you prayed your Dhuhr Salah?" The slave, he throws away the dagger and runs off screaming, What am I doing? How can I cut off this man's head? Such a pious man, he is dying, but still remembers to remind me of Salah. Himar, the most evil of men, he walks to Imam Hussain. He has a dagger in his hand. Imam makes a request to him. "Oh Shimar, I know your intention. I beg of you to give me a little time to do 2 sujood." Hussein did the first sajda on the musalla of arrows. "Oh Allah, all praises to you and you alone." Hussein lifts his head and goes down to perform his second sujood. Shimar does not let Imam Hussain lift his head from his last sujood. Ya Allah, give us patience. Allah, forgive me for these next lines. Shimar kicks the Imam, sits on his chest, takes hold of his holy beard, stabs Abu Abdullah 12 times with his dagger. He severs his head, the earth trembles, the sky turns black, every stone cries with blood. Jibreel calls out, "Hussein has been killed in Karbala. Hussein has been killed in Karbala." Zainab sees her brother's head on a lance. She cries out, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." We are from Allah and to him we will return. But Zainab's tribulations and hardships have only just begun. One more narration, my dear brothers and sisters. Stay with me. Let us go to Shama Gariba. The hardships of the hooves of the horse horses, digging into the holy body of Abba Abdullah had gone by. Sayyida Zainab, she had finally gathered all the ladies and children in one place and was deep into the night. All of a sudden, when Zainab looks around, one girl is missing. Sukaina is nowhere to be found. Zainab goes out looking for her. She looks into the dark night calling out, Sukaina, my dear Sukaina, where are you? All of a sudden, a voice comes from the distance. She follows it, it was the voice of her brother. She sees Sukaina sleeping on a chest without a head. Zainab wakes her and asks, what happened, Sukaina? Why are you out here alone? Listen at Sukaina's response. Auntie Zainab, I woke up because I heard the cries of my dear Ali Al-Asghar. I wanted to give him some water, but I got lost, Auntie. I couldn't find my way. Then a voice came from the battlefield, from this chest. It was Baba. He said to me, my dear Sukaina, Sukaina, come here, my daughter. Come and sleep on my chest. Oh, Sukaina, I have a question for you. What was left? What was left of the chest of Abba Abdullah after the hooves trampled on them? As-salam ala al-Hussain wa ala Ali ibn al-Hussain wa ala awlad al-Hussain wa ala sahab